Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is, well, it's Saturday for me, but it's Monday for you. We're doing a movie Monday. Today we are going to go see the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. Rebecca and I are both fans of this story, fans of the books. We enjoyed them. I think they're fun. And we're going to see how well they do with this movie adaptation of it. Hopefully it's good. Like I said, we enjoy the story, so hopefully this is another movie that follows closely to the book. Let us find out.
Behind the scenes with the biggest names and brands in entertainment, only on First Look.
First Look Sing presents the HitMix Big Story. Thor: The Dark World is already one of the most anticipated movies of the fall, and like the movie's title implies, fans should expect a much grittier Asgard. HitMix spoke to star Natalie Portman recently about how acclaimed Game of Thrones director
You killed 2 cops!
They weren't cops!
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, that was Mortal Instruments. And like I said, I enjoyed the books. My wife and I both enjoyed the books, so we were kind of looking forward to this movie, hoping that it would be true to those stories. Maybe, you know, it's Hollywood. You're not going to get word for word out of stories that you really like, but close enough. And for the most part, the story seemed to roll out pretty well. There was some stuff in the book that they left out that just time-wise, there's a lot of stuff going on in the book, so it's hard to explain all that kind of stuff in a short amount of time. But for the most part, it stayed pretty true to that story, and we liked it. We enjoyed it. We had a good time at the movies, but it was still kind of a middle of the road type movie. It's you know, basically decided to screen or to air this movie kind of towards the end of the summer blockbuster season. So it really feels like the movies have kind of slowed down, and this is like one of the movies you catch on the way down. It wasn't one of the big, you know, super hyped blockbuster movies of the summer, but for the people who knew about the story, such as myself, I was looking forward to it coming out so I could see it, see this movie version of it. And for the most part, I feel like the story was conveyed pretty well. But as far as like the movie is concerned, it was still kind of, it's still just kind of middle of the road about it. And my biggest problem with the movie isn't even a problem with the movie itself. It's the fact that I've read these stories, this series of books, a few times, so I know a lot of the subtext and the backstories that don't get explained in the movies. So for me, it seemed really easy to follow along with the story of the movie, even with things that they had left out for time and continuity and jammed into this 2-hour-long movie to get their point across. So since my brain was already filled with, you know, the things that they left out, being, you know, having read the books and things like that, it was kind of hard for me to judge whether or not it was a good movie in and of itself. It's I actually wish I could talk to somebody who has seen this movie but has not read any of the stories, read any of the books, because I'd like to ask them if they felt like they could follow the story along, if the movie made sense. Because if there was something that was skipped in the movie, subconsciously I felt like it probably just got filled in with the information that I already knew. So it is kind of hard to judge whether or not this is a you know, a good movie from that book. I felt like the storyline, you know, moved along nicely, and the big issues that I had with the movie overall were mostly casting choices. I feel like the people who are supposed to be parents in this movie are just really probably too young to be the parents of these teenage people. So it's kind of weird when you're seeing people on the screen that are supposed to be the children of these other people, but those other people are kind of, they, at least appearance-wise, they look very not old enough to have kids this age. So other than that, it was a pretty cool movie, but it was still only about, you know, it wasn't stellar, over the top. Great special effects that really kind of added to the storyline. So if you're on the bubble about it, I say you could probably wait, but if you've been looking forward to seeing it, I think it's worth checking out. And if you've never heard of it, maybe you could wait, or if there's something, have you seen all the other movies that came out this summer and you're looking for something new to go watch, this is something you'll probably find pretty cool. That's my opinion on it. Thanks for stopping by the channel, anyways. I appreciate it. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you guys in the next video. All I'm saying, dude, is I don't think you look old enough to be these kids' father.
Really?
Yeah, man, you're like the same age.